Imagine that you are the strongest in your series. Now imagine that, but with a mental illness. This is the eminent in the shadows.
Whenever I started this anime, I went in with no expectations. Well, that's a lie because I did go
Yeah,
in with
there's
the
a lot of like
expectation
Isekai
of it being a
anime
generic isekai
from
clone, boring
it
and
did not,
repetitive.
and
However, the
yes, I
intriguing
have
thing is, it
already
makes it
read the
very
manga
distinct with
and
its
the light
animation
novel.
that
You
it's
guys might already
deviant from your
suspect that.
generic isekai clone. The second half of the first episode gets pretty dark and disturbing. And then fucking Batman shows up. He beats the living shit out of the thugs. And
Yeah,
at this
with a,
point,
like,
I don't know what's gonna happen anymore.
what is
the
it? With
first
a
thing that
crowbar?
came to
Yeah, I
mind
remember, with a
is this man
crowbar.
trying to be like Kick-Ass? But then he says he wants to be the eminence in the shadow. My mind was like, oh, this man wants to be the strongest in the world. We're gonna be watching some Baki type shit.
No,
Then
no,
anime
that did not
just fucking
happen.
ends his life. And now he is reincarnated into another world, but with magic. Something he wanted so bad.
Sounds
his
like
entire
absolutely
life that he
typical
trained
Isekai, right?
religiously for.
It did
so
not.
much so that he can just die. Wait.
Yeah.
This is Sid. If you were looking up the definition of being hooked on the grind, he would show up first. Remember, that's Sid, except he's not mentally ill.
Yeah,
he is a
he's like
Sigma
this
male.
Shinobu.
I do not know anyone
Nah,
who
I
can
don't
gaslight
consider
women
it
better
like
than he can. It's
Sigma.
like if
I'm
Kazuma
just saying
and
that
Wao
he's
Ling had a kid.
Shinobu to
He
the
just wants
to the
to live
limit,
his life
man.
as a background character and will go to such far lengths to prove it so. Such as having 48 different techniques of having his ass beat by the second
like,
strongest
and then
swordswoman
like
in the
blood
school. He
spread.
gets stripped and tortured, and the only thing on his mind is out unshining the background character. And you think he would get tired of it? Nope.
Nah.
This man stays there for 3 days until they release him. Sid's main goal is to be really fucking powerful, to be the eminence in the shadow that hunts within the shadows. And
but like, I have already watched the anime. In my opinion, you guys should actually like go and watch the manga. It's really amazing.
Because you can view this show from 2 different perspectives. From Sid's perspective versus other people's perspective. What I mean by this is,
to see in his character.
Sid is an elite gaslighter. So one night Sid was hunting some bandits. Among all the treasure, he finds a flesh monster. This is what's known as demon possession. He takes it back to his place to perform magical experiments on it, and guess what? You will never get it. Turns into an anime.
I mean, at first, like when I thought it was gonna be a lolly, like the old one.
Happened. What does Sid proceed to do? He fucking
gaslight.
He fucking lied. He proceeds to ad-lib an entire story. And that story turns out to be true. And this man, Sid, has no idea. He just thinks that they're playing along with him. He turns regular bandits and enemies into people that are from the cult. The cult's main goal is to revive the great demon king, or whatever. And the cult human traffics girls, specifically the ones with royal blood. And some of the cult is also within the Night Order, so they're pretty entangled with the forces made to protect everyone. It's kind of like an MCU moment. And while everyone is dealing with that, Sid is taking this as a game, oblivious to what's actually going on.
Really,
homie is
like
just
from our perspective, in a way,
anime in a while that's actually thrown me for a loop. Around episode 9, it gets really serious, and I forget everything from Sid's perspective, and I finally start looking from other people's perspective on how serious they see the situation. It's really badass.
Like, from like Sid's perspective, we see it as like a light heart,
for this,
fun,
let's just
but like from the other character perspective, everything is serious.
The anime and manga are 2 totally different vibes.
While the manga is better.
The same story, the manga makes all the characters appear much nicer on the outside.
And
when they let out the real version of themselves, they have a much more rude side.
Like it gives you like an impact.
Is hilarious, even though
not
it takes
like
the
animated
comedy route. When it gets serious, the art amps it up to an 11. It's so damn good. In the manga, Sid has much more of a personality and is more expressive.
And goofy and stuff.
He comes off as really bland. As well as Princess Alexia. In the anime, it's clear from the beginning that something's suspicious and off about her. But in the manga,
like in the manga, you don't know that. Yeah, look at that.
Until she finally reveals it herself. She actually appears to be excited about dating Sid, the light novel. Sid is actually the most insane character in this series. He, for real, should go get some help.
I read the light novel, but I forgot some part of it. I see where he's reading it. Because like the number 5, I see where you're reading it.
It went into the specifics as far as telling us he used magic to tighten up his asshole so he doesn't have to poop before calling for help. Another thing, Sid talks so much in the manga.
We know when he's reading it on
how much he doesn't like the world's fighting style. But I do gotta admit, the part where it went into detail about the slimes and their magic compatibility, about how he made his suit, was really awesome, and I enjoyed every second of it. The light novel is actually really something else. I don't usually read too many books because my attention span is that of
goldfish.
something with a low attention span. But this time around, my attention was intrigued and I kept wanting to read more. One thing about it is when it went from the light novel to the manga, then to the anime, all of the explanations slowly started to drop. If you were wondering how Sid is so powerful in the anime, you'll get a little bit of that explained in the manga,
like in light novel,
but you'll get a much greater explanation if you read the light novel. So any questions you do have, more than likely is explained, but
like the light novel kind of
for some reason that information didn't carry over. But I do understand because
on a hiatus, so it's very unfortunate. So be warned about that.
Uniqueness that makes you enjoy it.
I totally agree with him. The Abandoned in the Shadow is very amazing, and like honestly, you should just like go and read the manga or read the light novel instead. But be warned that the light novel is on a hiatus, so it's very unfortunate after that. Yeah, but yeah, click here to watch more of my content. Thank you for watching. It's been your boy Neonz. Goodbye.